Hello everyone, my name is Cora. Welcome to my channel, Pampered Pages, and welcome to another weekend reading vlog. Keeping it real. I've been in a bit of a funk lately, so the objective, my goal for this weekend is to defunkify the vibes, and I have some plans, some potential pampering plans to do just that. Up first is a walk by the water. I need to see the waves, hear the waves to hopefully soothe a bit of my soul. So I'm SPF'd up. I have my water. I need to grab my headphones, my bag, my keys, all that jazz, and head on out. So cue the first montage. I don't want you to shake too much. I do have the AC on because your girl's got to stay cool. I am at my second stop. I finished up my walk. It was very nice, a little toasty towards the end, but that was to be expected. I do feel good. I walked for about an hour, took in the sights, and now it's time for some bookish perusing. I do have a few titles in mind. One in particular that if it's here, and it should be, I am 100% getting. I am at Barnes & Noble. So hopefully it'll be a successful time. I honestly just also want to hang out in some calming vibes. So hopefully that will be here. So let's head inside. Okay, she's locked. I do need to use the restroom first, so that will be first. Okay, I was getting distracted by all the beautiful titles. I need to stay focused. Restrooms. I am in the section that it should be, and I'm not seeing it, so maybe it's up front. It says it's here. Staying optimistic. I'm on a mission, and that mission is this book. I found it. There was one more up front where I suspected. So now I'm just going to walk around and enjoy the ambiance. I'm so excited. I will talk very much more about this when I get home. bag secured. Now it's time to get home, freshen up, cool off, have a little late lunch, and then talk about these books. But I will say, overall, it was a wonderful experience. The ambiance was exactly what I needed. So, AC is on, car is on, sunglasses also need to be on. On y va. I hope you're ready for a little book haul because I am very much ready to talk about these books. Crinkle, crinkle. Up first, I picked up a copy of The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings. This is the book I made a beeline for. Almost didn't find it. Fortunately did. It was the last copy. You can imagine my excitement. Also, to preface, Jessa Hastings is quite the comfort author for me. I read every single MPU book last year. That series has nestled itself into my heart, so I'm very much looking forward to jumping back into her writing. Speaking of which, I do plan on starting this tonight. So, more to come on my thoughts. I am also in the middle of a couple of other books, but I feel inclined to read this book right now, which usually means something. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll read. We'll find out. But I do want to read the blurb. I can't remember the last time I couldn't get a handle on myself and my emotions, but the lid is slipping. Something about the slipping lid feels like it's Sam Penny's fault, like he broke the seal and he's slowly opening me up. London-based Georgia Carter, professional lie detector and body language savant, has long been estranged from her infuriating, close-minded, wealthy South Carolina family. After a falling out years ago, the chasm runs deep between the black sheep, Georgia, and her gay alcoholic brother, and their parents and elder siblings. But when their father dies suddenly, Georgia returns to the States for the funeral, where she comes face to face with Sam Penny, her brother's AA sponsor. Amid the tensions, dramas, and revelations of the family reunion, Georgia and Sam are instantly drawn to each other. However, Georgia's brother also harbors feelings for Sam, and the last thing Georgia wants to do is hurt the only family she's ever really had. When their father's will reveals a surprising bequest to a mysterious stranger, Georgia's ability to read people becomes crucial in unraveling her father's hidden past. The delicate balance within the family teeters, and secrets, both old and new, threaten to push them beyond the breaking point. There are only so many cracks a damaged family can take before it shatters. Say more. And there will be more because I am most definitely starting this tonight. Also, if you're interested in character crossovers and such, Georgia is referenced in Magnolia Parks in The Long Way Home, chapter 54, which is BJ's perspective. She is referenced. This is Georgia. Henry tells me we go to uni together. So, I love that. Also, I have seen some things about potential character crossovers in The Conditions of Will, so that's very exciting and makes me even more thrilled to start it. I also found a screenshot from Jessa Hastings' Instagram, and people were asking her questions, and one of the questions was, when Georgia was in The Long Way Home, did you know she would have a standalone? And Jessa Hastings replied she already had half a book by that point. Up next, I picked up one of my anticipated releases for the year of 2025, and that is The Sirens by Emilia Hart. I am just finally so glad to have my hands on this book. Back in March when we were in Paris, there were a couple of times I almost bought it, and I wish I did because I absolutely love the UK cover. This edition is beautiful as well. I love the sprayed edges, and I'm hopefully going to love what it's about, so let me read the blurb. They tried to drown our voices, but the sisterhood of the sea cannot be silenced. 2019. Lucy awakens in the middle of the night with her hands around her ex-lover's throat. Horrified, she flees to her older sister's house on the Australian coast, hoping Jess can help explain the vivid dreams that preceded the attack. But she is nowhere to be found. Desperate for answers, Lucy finds and begins to read her sister's adolescent diary. 1999. Jess is a lonely 16-year-old in a rural town in the middle of the continent. Diagnosed with a rare allergy to water, she has always felt different until her young, charming art teacher takes an interest in her drawings, seeing a power and maturity in them and in her that no one else has. 1800. Twin sisters Mary and Eliza are torn from their home in Ireland and forced onto a convict ship bound for Australia. Since their mother's drowning when they were girls, they've feared the ocean, but as the boat bears them farther and farther from all they know, they feel the water calling to them. As Lucy awaits Jessa's return, strange rumors surrounding her sister's small town start to emerge. Numerous men have disappeared at sea, a tiny baby was found hidden in a cave, and sailors tell of hearing women's voices on the waves. A breathtaking tale of female resilience and the bonds of sisterhood across time and space, the Sirens captures the power of dreams and the mystery and magic of the sea. Sign me up. I feel very emotionally drawn to this story. So now I just need to read it and find out why. So there's the haul. I'm feeling good. I feel like I've had a very productive day so far. It's just been really nice to get out of the house and to be out and about, feel the sunshine, look at books, just do things. But right now, what I want to do, what I feel like I need to do is clean up. We've been in and out of town over the last couple of months, and things have just piled up. I have laundry, I have recycling, I just have stuff from our suitcases that need to go in their respective places. I also need to clean up my vanity area because I have makeup bags and products that aren't where they need to be. So I say all this because this evening I would love to have an evening of pampering. And in order for that to happen, I would feel very good. It would feel very good to just have a clean space. So, where to begin? I sat down for a second and lost all motivation to clean. So I'm going to set you on a box of tampons. I'm in the vanity area currently. There's a lot. I need to turn up the jams for some extra motivation. Should I do this? Maybe just a little. Just a little space so that I can do the pampering later. I know I'll feel better once I get a little bit of organization going. So where's the remote? There it is. See, in here the jams are jamming, but back there they are not. We're going for progress, not perfection. How in the world did these spill as much as they did? I still have my French pharmacy stuff just exploding right there. Eyes on the prize, and the prize is organization and my mind feeling cleared. Vanity area has been cleaned. All of my products are ready to go tonight, and I did end up consolidating all of the laundry, so it's clean. It's in one cohesive pile. It just needs to go away. And what else? I do want to wipe down the bathroom counters. That should be quick. The kitchen, for the most part, is pretty clean. It's ready for dinner, which is coming up within the next hour or so. Excited about that. I surprisingly found myself meal prepping at the beginning of the week, so I have dinner ready to go. I just need to cook the ground turkey, but everything else is ready. So that should be pretty quick, pretty seamless. And then, you know the deal, you know the drill. It's a pampered evening. I have made dinner. I am very excited for that. Honestly, let's change up the theme for this weekend. Instead of defunkify the vibes, it's just excitement, because that's what this is turning into. I am going to watch a bit of YouTube, and then after that, I have recently started the morning show with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. My husband and I are also watching We're Friends and Neighbors. We're all caught up on that for now, so I'm watching something else for the time being. And then afterwards, I have about like 10 minutes on one episode that I could not finish last night. I may watch one more, but then I'm going to start The Conditions of Will. I may or may not pop back in tonight. Not sure. I am feeling rather tired. I have showered. I've done my skincare. I'm ready to just relax. So if you don't hear from me again tonight, you'll see me in the morning for another day of life. Good afternoon. It's quite later in the day. It's actually almost time for dinner, but I have some things to say about The Conditions of Will. How far am I now? I did a little reading while I was at the gym. I'm on chapter 5, so I'm almost 40 pages in, and I feel like I have some good first impressions, some solid first impressions. I did make some notes. So far, the family dynamics are dynamicing. Georgia, has returned to South Carolina for her father's funeral, and you are getting to meet all of the members in her family. The love interest has also been introduced. He was introduced very early on, and with that, I'm also enjoying the banter. I'm very excited to see what everything means, the symbolisms and whatnot. What else? One thing I do enjoy about Jessa Hastings' writing is that she does a good job introducing her characters and giving information about her characters through dialogue without info dumping. Also, I have one more note. When it comes to the Sirens, I think that might be a good one to read after The Conditions of Will, just because I feel like family is also going to be a big focal point in that book, just as it is going to be in this one. I'm very excited about both. The associate who checked me out when I was at Barnes & Noble yesterday told me that The Sirens was really, really good. So I'm excited. Speaking of excitement and defunkifying the vibes, tonight I'm going to have myself my ideal night, minus the burrito bowl. I am going to make dinner here because I have quite a bit of things that I've meal prepped, fortunately, and then I'm going to head over to the beach for a beach sunset and a bit of reading. It is supposed to be pretty cloudy, so we'll see just what is in store when it comes to the sunset portion of the evening, but it should be a lovely night regardless. Then when I get home, I want to try this new product. I got it last time I was at Sephora as my free birthday gift. Is it focused? I don't know. La, la, la. Okay, there you go. I just want to try the mask. I don't know, maybe I'll try the shampoo and conditioner as well. Give it a whirl. But before I make dinner, now let me make sure it's focused on me. Wobble. Okay, before dinner, I want to paint my nails. I got this new color. It is in the cabana, but it's hyphened. It's kind of matching my shirt. maybe it'll match the water tonight. We'll see. That is what is on my to-do list so far. It's been a very productive day. I am slowly starting to wind down, so I feel like an evening by the water is going to be just perfect. I did get all of my laundry done. I do have a load that needs to be washed, but you know, it's never ending. However, the big pile is gone. It's put away, so I feel very refreshed. I made my bed. I went to the gym, and I'm feeling pretty good. I have nothing left on my notes. I feel like I said mostly everything. I didn't want to give away any spoilers. I'm very, again, excited to see where things are going to go. I did look up this book with spoiler-free out beside it on TikTok, and a lot of people really have loved it. For some, it's been a 6-star read. So I have expectations. We'll see. I'm still very much in the beginning, and so far, so good. After the first chapter, I was like, all right, let's keep these good vibes going. I'm pretty hooked, and things are moving quite quickly along. So until my ideal night convinces, let's do a bit of pampering, a bit of reading, a bit of eating, and then to the beach. Just got new nails and they're blue. I love this color. I only did one coat and I feel like the coverage is pretty good and I don't want to mess them up, so I'm going to just leave it at one. I did not do my toes. We'll save that for another day. Now I'm going to jump into the conditions of will, as I already mentioned, and then playing a dangerous game. And then in like 50 minutes, 45 minutes, we'll play it safe. I'll make dinner, and then it's off to the beach. I was gonna say off to the races, but off to the beaches. Beach. I've made it, and the sky is looking blue, so we'll see what is in store for sunset, and I think I'm going to get in. I have my swimsuit on. I forgot my water. That's okay. I will be fine. It's only going to be a couple of hours, so hopefully I don't get too dehydrated. Oh, I need to put this up. Don't want to knock it over. Oh, it's instantly cooler. All right. Woo. Oh yeah, she's feeling perfect. Yes. So clear. Oh, this is amazing. I love this. I love everything about this. There was one over here too. There he is. My little buddies. Sorry guys, I don't have anything, but I can be your protector over here, I guess. Maybe churn up some sand and you can find some little delicious morsels. On top of my water, I also forgot to bring my pencil, and I'm coming up on some good quotes. I'm just gonna have to remember, and then when I get home tonight, I can go back and mark them. I'm having a great time. This is so peaceful. I could just fall asleep. I might. I'm switching to this seating arrangement because it is much more comfortable but I don't have to hold myself up when I'm reading. I do have a chair, but something about floor time, sand time is just really the vibe, the moment right now. Alright guys, I'm going to end today's video right here. Thank you guys for coming along with me this weekend to defunkify the vibes and create a weekend of excitement. It definitely was that, and I'm feeling very good. I'm excited to continue yet again my book, both of the books that I picked up this weekend, and yeah, it's just been good. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you soonish. Bye.